and it's a pretty simple process. Most of the advice you'll find if you Google for this will be to install SimCopter on a virtual machine of Windows XP on Windows 7. And I think it's just a lot easier to run it natively, and it takes a lot less time, certainly, than installing Windows XP and then installing SimCopter on it. All you want to do is insert your SimCopter CD, right-click, and hit Open. Then you want to enter Setup, and then System. There's going to be 2 DLL files there. Just go ahead and copy both of them, and open up your computer, local disk, and your Windows folder. Scroll down to System, not System32, but just regular old System, and paste those 2 DLLs there. Then you can close out of that, and close out of that. And before we actually run SimCopter, it will run at this point, but it will run too fast. Most modern computers will run the game fast enough that it results in a significant amount of crashes, along with just in general being way too difficult to play before it crashes. So in order to fix this, you're going to need to download one application. It's very small, you won't even have to install anything. Just Google for cpugrab.net. And this guy, the board Wookie, the first link should be it. Then scroll down, just download it, and run it. Now what this is going to do is grab a certain percentage of your CPU. So SimCopter is unable to and will only run on the reduced amount. The most common percentage that people set these programs to is 75. So if that works for you, good. But otherwise, you might have to play around with it a bit. For example, my processor is a Intel i5 quad-core overclocked to 4.3 gigahertz because my penis is larger than yours. So I have to set it to 90%. And you're just going to want to try running this program, then running SimCopter and testing out the speed and seeing if it works for you, if anything crashes. But once you find that number, you just set it to that every time. Hit Start, and then if you're on a multi-core CPU, which I imagine the majority of you are, you'll need to open up the Task Manager, find cpugrab.net in this left column, right-click, hit Set Affinity, and set it to CPU 0, and make sure only CPU 0 is checked. Hit OK, and close the Task Manager. Now you are going to need to do this every time you play SimCopter. It shouldn't take you that long, so I don't think it's a big deal, but just be forewarned, you're going to have to do it every time. You're going to have to open it and set the affinity. But after you do that, go ahead and just run the autoplay, hit play, and hit CD-ROM. And I'm sorry I can't show you it myself because my encoder won't pick up SimCopter for some reason, but it should work perfectly fine for you. If it does not, go ahead and leave a comment asking me what's up, if you have any errors, anything like that. And thank you for watching.